This is like my, excuse me. This is like my third video today, I think. I'm just doing videos. I'm not doing... Ooh, I should probably check and see if I got a hunt killed. I'm not streaming this. I haven't streamed in... maybe a week. I think I streamed last Tuesday or last Wednesday. Streaming is, you know, it's set up and shut down. Hold on one second. Sorry, gotta make some plans. Yeah, sorry. Okay. That's an annoying way to start a video, but I don't know. Too bad, I guess. This is a one-shot kill on regular Vulcan. Okay, so we'll use it. The alien engine has become kind of a long-term weapon for the most part. It was never good before synergies were added. Now it's pretty good after you get 2 master rounds. So hopefully that's just after 2 floors. But you know, hopefully I'll get 2 by the end of this. 2 by the end of this run. It is good in some regards. As a first or second floor kind of, you know, herd thinner. Something that can bring down the initial number of enemies in a room, which is something I like to do. As long as you're taking out at least a single enemy with it, it doesn't matter that it's not really that efficient for killing. Here I go killing again. That guy's toast. He's the untoastable man. Okay, well. He's been retoasted. I don't want to talk too much shit, but Jackie's watching this show called, it's got a really weird or generic name. It's called, like, I Don't Want This to Happen, or I Didn't Mean for This to Be the Case, or something along those lines. It's like a young adult comic book adaptation. I'm pretty sure. It's got 2 of the actors from the movie It, girl actor, and 1 of the, like, 19 boy actors. And I thought it was going to be, you know, kind of interesting. It's right on the coattails of Stranger Things. It's going for a similar vibe. 80s aesthetic all over the place. Fucking just saturated with it. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, It, Stranger Things, all the 80s nostalgia fueled stuff that's going on right now. And stylistically, I think it's cool. I think it might be a little too obviously pigtailing or coattailing, piggybacking is the word that I wanted to use, I believe. But that was the stupidest decision of my life. Okay. No more of that. But, you know, whatever. Everything is based off of something else. There's no such thing as honest creation. Especially not in Hollywood entertainment. Or whatever Netflix is. I guess Netflix is California. It might not be Hollywood specific, but probably actually, now that I think about it, it probably is just Hollywood. But, I don't know. I guess they would have to be if they're filming a lot. That's where all the big movers and movie makers and shakers movers live. I guess? I don't know. I straight up don't care about the biz. Okay. A little panicky at the end there, but he was getting close. Anyway, it seems like a show that's good if you're 14. There, I said it. It seems like they're really leaning into the, like, kids will find this wild, but it doesn't seem to have that Pixar-esque, Simpson-esque kind of speaking to an older audience as well. And, you know, maybe that's unfair to think that everything needs it. I found myself, like, and I'm doing this a lot recently, which is pretty balls. It's a gross thing to say. Pretty dumb. Dude, are we like one short? No, we're much more than one short. We are 11 short. But it's pretty shitty, but like, whenever I can kind of see where a property is going, because it follows a set formula, I kind of just get like it feels, I don't know, like it wouldn't happen if this is not going to be it up there. This room is very likely, actually. Like it's not the right way to approach things to only think of how good I am at guessing where it's going, but it kind of feels like it's necessary with the oversaturation of media that's going on right now, you know? Like if things can't surprise, what are they providing? Nothing. Not a second's entertainment. Dude, pretty disappointed with my inability to find a secret room or freaking anything on this floor. I guess we're just gonna blank in here. I mean, it's not usually there. Would have loved another amulet. This is gonna, I think, still mess up our magnificence. I think the way magnificence works is if there's a red or black chest on the floor and you don't open it. I need to go get some water. I'll be right back. You don't open it, you still get the point. I love me a hot, nice cold iced glass of hot water-aid. That's hot. especially. It's my favorite part. Dang. Alright, still one-shots Bulletkin. So it's still usable for a similar function as before. As a herd thinning device. We are using a lot of its ammo. I don't see why we wouldn't. What's 311, the United States phone code for? Anything? I don't know if it is. I know that, like, 411 is phone information, 911 is emergency, and I think there's some, like, 211 is, like, I'm gonna plant, or I'm gonna, dig up pipes. I'm gonna dig up, I need to clarify if it's okay to dig here. Dig safe, that's the term I'm looking for. That's 211, right? But I don't know if 311. I'm already trying to line something up for the title for this video because I have nothing. I'm kind of running on fumes commentarily because today was a day that I planned. I worked towards not leaving the house, just having a whole coaster of a day, and I succeeded. I mean, thus far. I've gone outside to let the dog out, but I haven't gone outside to, like, make any purchases today. Yesterday we got some pad thai from our favorite pad thai place, but today I was like, I want to do a homebody day. I want to do a 100% at home, get some chores done, do some stuff. But I'm sure this is not gonna win me any cool points at the skateboard competition or whatever, but, like, sometimes for me, I have the goal of just, like, I don't know, oh man, fuck, god, shit, like, of not spending any money, not, like, needing to do anything, like, remembering that my house is, like, stocked and ready to go. I shouldn't need to always go out. Like, I'm not saying that I want to always be a homebody or, like, you know, I need to become a shut-in in order to prove that I'm doing all right. But, like, it's hard to explain. Every once in a while, I want to, like, especially after, you know, all these extra shifts I've been picking up and stuff, I really just want to remember that it's, like, there's a reason. There's, like, something I'm gaining from this. It's not just, I don't have to throw away resources every day. If that makes sense. Turkey is good. We're gonna go ahead and just do this. And, okay, so, yeah, fine. Another key is good. Turkey's good, but, you know, who cares about good? I'm just going to do this one nice and steadily with this one. Changed my mind. It's taking too long. It was when the second wave popped up that I was like, it doesn't make sense to kill these multiplying dudes slowly, steadily. Don't go breaking my heart. There's something, so, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy kind of brought a certain sense of style, soundtrack and aesthetic, color palette, things like that, to the forefront. I don't think it's wholly responsible for it. I think a lot of vaporwave and 80s aesthetic stuff was still popular, but I was thinking about it today. When I was younger, my mom used to say that trends were on a 20-year cycle. That you know, she never really explained why. She just would say that trends are on a 20-year cycle, and I kind of like, I believe that whole hog. I've thought about the reasoning for it, and the reasoning is, to me, pretty clear. It's what proves that something is popular. Well, people are spending money on it. The popularity of like certain types of media and styles and things like that is pretty easy to track because people are buying more of those products. And you know, that kind of makes a pretty obvious guideline. So what age group do you market towards? Oh my god. It's pretty obvious you market to either the people with money or the kids of people with money. I think marketing to kids is kind of, I mean, it's definitely still going on, but it's not something that I have any part of because I don't have kids. So to me, it feels like what you want to do is find what people thought was cool when they were kids and repackage it for them. That's why there's a lot of movies done of things that people are nostalgic for, and Transformers, Ninja Turtles, all that shit. Because they really, really believe that the best way to get people to spend money is to find something that they would have spent money on if they had money back in the day. When they didn't have disposable income, they couldn't have bought. I mean, they probably convinced their parents to buy Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and fucking Pogs and all of that dumb shit, Tamagotchis. Like, it's fine, whatever. But they couldn't just go nuts with it. Now that they can, you market that towards those same people as kind of a like a throwback. Remember this? Remember how much you loved it when the Motorola Razr was around? Well, here it is again, and you can spend your hard-earned paycheck instead of begging your parents for it like a leech. So the styles and aesthetics of that time, whether or not people want to fully live in it, they definitely want to look at it. They definitely want to be like, oh, I remember when cassette players were existing. I remember when everybody wore Cosby sweaters. I remember when yada yada yada. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, Stranger Things did it. Guardians of the Galaxy did it. It did it. It's very, very easy to do. And I don't know if the trend is actually going towards that, or if there's just such an oversaturation that you kind of have to cover all of that. So the 90s are 30 years ago, starting now. But another thing I brought up when I was talking to Jackie about it is we are the first generation to be allowed to be kids for as long as we are, or as long as we have been. Like, maybe not the first generation, but how do I phrase this? I feel more comfortable. I'm playing a fucking cartoon, pixelated, pun-heavy video game at 34. I almost said 31 because I forgot again how old I am. But, like, I'm doing this and I'm comfortable in it. I don't feel like I need to justify it. My parents had full-time jobs, and they were practically, you know, they were the adult that I'm becoming. They might have bought a house, or at least, you know, been moving in that direction at the same time, you know, at this age at least. Like, I think my parents had me, my mom was 28, or 27 when she had me. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. God damn it. Shit, God. Oh. You know what? This run is so crappy. Unsteady and reloaded. I think that means my accuracy is off, but my gun's got ammo. Unsteady. Increases reload time. Reloaded. Refills all guns or increases ammo by 125%. Holy shit. Didn't refill them, but gave them so much more maximum ammo. And take longer to reload them. I was really hoping for a fucking key, though. Well, whatever. There's gonna be so much time between shots now, or between reloads. That's alright, though. I mean, your old bones get the broken bones. That sucks, though. I will admit that it sucks. I knew it was going to be another heart. Weird. You roll the bones, you sit down on your old, regular, broken bones. But we do have 4 blanks on every floor. There is going to be so much down there. We need oiled cylinder if we can get it. We also need ammo drops. Yo, dude. I don't think there have been. I don't think there has been a single ammo drop as of yet. I'm really hoping that I can turn this one in. I definitely don't like 2 in a row style. No Abbeys, but all we need is red ammos. It's plus 125. Increases it by. I still don't think that's phrased right. Why did I only think it would add 25% total? Maybe I'm reading that as multiplies by 125. Good. That was a scary room. All right. I just don't know what to use regularly. I am just always so fucking nervous about this. Old Crest. Cubes, right? I wonder if the health of enemies would go down if they were on a floor. So health is like tied to floor, right? There's not really a lot of ways to bring enemies that aren't on certain floors to certain floors. Like I think of like Lament. If I got a floor 1 Lament configure them, Could I spawn cube guys on the first floor? And if so, how much health would they have? Or I guess if I just spawn them with Mother Gungan. This guy down here. Oh, it's over there now. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. Thank you. The sniper rifle is really fucking good right now for me. Oh, we did it. Now we can get hit a whole bunch of times like I've been waiting for. Oh, now we can try to save some of this very, very limited ammo. Crap. Okay. Dude, okay, so that's an ultra-wide problem. I hate that. Okay. That one wasn't. That one was just me timing it extremely poorly. Okay. Whew. That fight was a little uglier than it could have been. Shadaka Dabbin. Shadaka Dabbin. Eventually neat. Currently unneat. Oh lord. Okay, so out of the picture temporarily. I need Smammo badly. Wizard needs Smammo badly. Hop up in that fire, dude. Thank you. All I need is one red ammo to just like fucking punch it, push it real good. These are rubber bullet cannon, not Tazies, so they're less of an issue. They can still screw with you, but it like takes a situation for it to be an issue. Good. Now I can open some chests. Finally, some real fucking food. Keys. I tell you, I am running into the, really feeling that reload time, the starting weapon. It's like too weak to, Oh, little baby boy, it's beautiful. Okay, so this one gets full. We're gonna use a lot of it. What should this get? Ooh, shit. And then maybe I can use this room clear a little bit. Step into cache. Check into cache. Everyone's got a lot of shots, but that's maybe too much time spent reloading. Maybe. Yo, what'd you call me? Did you call me the B word? Spelled wrong? Yeah, I rushed it. We got a million of these. Okay. We're going strong. This one might reload too slow too. What are we gonna put in? Oh, I know. Look at this. These shirts. All of my shirts are like ruined. So we're gonna do shit gun 1 and 2. Mac 10 and camera. James Camera. We're gonna do no more than 4 of those before we switch. With 135 shots, we like should actually use this weapon, even if it's just even if it just weakens, it just softens the room. It's like the warm-up act. It gets the crown ready for the main entendre. Oh, what? Hadn't passively reloaded. I know that entendre is the wrong word there. It was funny. You let it see. Let's see if it gets full. My 10 may not be as bad as I always act as though it is. Oh shit. Yeah. That was one of my shittiest. That was one of my shittiest. I should have used just like a regular blank maybe. Would have been smart. Or, you know, moved at any point before it got that bad. It's gonna be pretty hard to empty out a lot of these weapons, which is great because it means that every weapon I get on this run is going to be like usable at any time. I basically don't have to ever rely on the old man's money. I think I want that before the boss. But, you know, sometimes you're going to be stuck with shit guns, a la now. And, like, while I could be using stuff that I could also use on bosses, it actually, like, the way my guns are set up right now, oh, fucking Christ, dude. It doesn't make sense for me to use the ones that are okay on bosses because they're good in a specific way. Actually, the ones that are, I mean, there's one weapon that I could be using right now that would be good. And it might just be better overall as a room clearer than even a boss weapon, but we'll see. I think it's like, I think this is working, I guess. As lame as it may be. That was perfectly timed to hit that. Like, I couldn't have planned that better if I actually, for some ungodly reason, wanted to. Alright. Okay. Ugh, haha. Daddy does indeed love you. This guy's being mean. He's pushing in hot and heavy. Ooh, alright. I was gonna get hit there. I was definitely gonna feel that. Oh, yes! God, I got fucking crazy goddamn moves right now. It only takes a second to screw it up, though. That was an FOK for the AOJs. That was like... That's one you can feel proud about. I can feel proud of. I don't know about you. That's one I can feel proud about. Like, my guns weren't that great. They were good. Enough. They weren't that great. And I feel like I handled that extremely well. Base friend. So I need my guns to be good and my other things to be okay. But or like active shot. This is gonna be the one that gives me less ammo in the mailbox, right? Nope. It's unrelated again. Yep, she totally forgot to get that. Oh well. That would have probably sped things up a little bit. Still, we did it. And now we can start getting some curse, which I've been avoiding. It's not that I haven't had the opportunity. It's not that dull. Wait a second. This one and this one. Let's see how we feel about these two bad boys crashing together. Damage on the trank gun is not bad, and the reload on both of these seems pretty good. That's something we really have to consider. Anything with a ridiculously long reload is going to be fundamentally unusable. Like the clob. Oh, I know we wanted to, but I'm sorry, this is not going to be one of our luxurious clob runs. We just... I know that it actually is a rarity, which is great. But you know, we can't use the club. That one's full. That one's close. Let's put it in here. And let's actually start using this. Let's stop. Pop, lop, and drop them. We might need something fast with this, though. Let's just see. That's good so far. Got him. I wish that there were... some sort of damage buff or something going on. Dang, dude. Wish I had a bullet modifier of some usefulness happening at the moment. You've gotta be kidding me. I'm actually, like, astonished that that's how that went down. Oof. That's a good amount of downtime on this one. Oh, they're all silvered up. Like that hedgehog. Sonic. Metal Sonic. Okay. Good shit. Good, smooth, perfect, beautiful shit. I mean, why wouldn't we? I mean, a lot of reasons, but I can't think of one of them off the top of my head. Like, no reload, insane damage, essentially endless ammo. Like, we have 0 keys. God, it's always one thing. It's always something. There's always one resource you're just struggling for. You know how to be, you know how to be, you know how to do, There's a De La Soul song. Ooh, dang. Why did I do so much more damage to him? De La Soul song with David Byrne. And it's really been getting stuck in my head. The De La Soul part of it's not very good. It also feels kind of like David Byrne did a song with himself, and then De La Soul said, hey, let's it feels like brackets, you know? Like the rest of the song just doesn't really nestle into it properly. Wait, we would have already seen the secret. Okay, so yeah, we should totally get some curse here. Let's just hang out here for a second. That's one curse. I don't think we need another one. We could probably use another one, but we might as well. This fucking game. Why does it always have to be something? Hell singing. Blunderbuss, I think, will now do like a bunch of other damage. Okay, so that's really good against jammed enemies. 487.5% damage on jammed enemies. But that's it. Other than that, it's still the fucking blunderbuss. You know what? You know what, this run? Fuck off. That's not much better. But you know what? At least now I have fewer guns to sell. Alright, I'm gonna try blunderbuss. And this one. So these are like totally opposite situational guns. Woohoo! You think you can just shoot me with skeleton shots? No, boy. Yo. So that was incredibly scary the entire time. Okay. Okay. You're like guaranteed to get a room like this if you only have weapons that hit up close. God. Alright, well. That's obviously no longer going to be our strategy. We're just going to drill and freeze. We'll be able to get it by the end of this floor, right? It's not the world's most ideal weapon, but or situation, but we still have a lot of garbage that we can sell, so got no reason to fear the price. You know what? The blunderbuss isn't even worth it against jammed enemies because all my other guns do regular good damage against jammed enemies. Like, the extra 50% is just like, be cool if I was already using the blunderbuss. It's definitely not worth having permanently in one of my spots. Keep going. Bill is really... No, we're not doing it yet. We're gonna get Daruma first. So we need to be able to sell stuff first. Second half of this room is just a couple of ball bats. We're still out of keys. It's like floor number 3,000 of us being out of keys. You know, that's what I want to do in a little bit. I've been thinking, like, I'm not really tired. I kind of need to go to sleep a little early, but I kind of also want to do a little bit of this like extra stuff I have to do in Final Fantasy. You know, if you guys are all doing things that are not location specific, it doesn't matter if they're actually... I guess it's just harder to stop. Plus 4.5. It's 94. That makes Daruma almost impossible to afford, but it also pretty much gives us a guaranteed win. It'd put us at 6.5 would be perfect, I guess. We would have to get rid of so much stuff, and we just don't have that much. But then again, we don't have anything, we don't have much worth holding on to either. Especially after doing it, the ammo is ridiculous. Especially after doing it so recently, there's no way that I can feel okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, really? Yikes. There's no way I could feel okay using the chamber gun on bullet hell. But man, this run is taking it out of me. Like, thank God for the drill. Or whatever, the chamber gun drill. Because nothing else I have is worth a goddamn for room clearing. So let's get Daruma. We'll do that with regular old purchasing power. Then we got the Wallmonger. I didn't get ballot on that other floor because of money, but it is still just relatively fast on its own. Dude, the green was making me trip balls. It was forcing me to trip on some balls. It was like, whoop, 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 whoop. How do you trip on these? So this is another very, very bad gun. And I believe it's another one. It's another one I'm gonna sell. Act 10, you're done. Camera, you're done. Don't need that anymore. I don't like homing bullets. Give my balls homing bullets. Tranquil Blunderbuss, who cares? Chamber gun, are we that desperate? $6.5. Boo 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 boo. Booty 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 booty. Gotta open one of these greens. We gotta check all of them for mimic teeth. First, however. Whoops. Well, like I said, we gotta open one of these. Do I have anything that's really going to help with right now? I don't believe so. How does this one feel? Kind of like a worse charge gun. Yeah. That's not going to make the grade. Alright, 47 is fine. This is threadbare resources. We're probably not going to find the secret room on this floor because I sold the I said, God damn. I sold the brick of cash. I'm realizing now that there are other things that I could have sold instead of some of the ones that I did sell. But that's thinking. Oh, pastularly. We don't do that around this parts. On these parts. Why is the knockback so ridiculous on this? Oh, who's our friend? Boom, boom. I'm not going to rely on that ever, so probably not going to pay attention to that ever. Cool. Keep moving. Keep moving. Cool, still got hit. Keep going though. We're starting to outlive the usefulness of the chamber gun, at least in this form. King. King attacks me. Crafton. Who's that? Which bullet? Which one? It's this one. And we ain't got no goddamn fucking armor. Should have frozen. Should have gone with the old 1-2-1-2. Or, how about who's about Bart? That's some things to think about right there. That's a lot of stuff to think about right there. Let's see what kind of damage this does. I'm feeling really good in the way of blanks and safety, but about nothing else feels good about any part of this situation. I feel like aggressively behind. In terms of damage output. Oh yeah, silver bullets are helping a little bit. That's true. Gotta keep some positivity from that. Silver bullets are probably helping a lot. I maybe should have gone for a little bit more curse. As long as we could have stayed under the threshold. I almost just stuck with the beam, and then I was like, this gun's modular. Let's mod you a little bit. Let's modulate. What's the issue? Faster fire rate. 2 keys. 80 plus 56 is 136. I want to be able to get everything if I'm going to get anything. Oh, okay. Back to this. Keep those jammers slamming their way my way. If you know what I'm saying. Dude, I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna have to cheese. I'm just starting to feel like this game is cheese insistent. It's like encouraging the cheese with such ferocity. Everything else is just kind of like, you know. I totally forgot about hip holster. This is not a situation where I feel like I can benefit from hip holster too much. Just can't. Key? Which one? Werewolf, he says.
Silver, die, werewolf, die.
Beautiful. Oh, this is gonna take a while.
Silver, die, werewolf, silver.
Shoots 1B when you have hip holster. We could take one of those, but we couldn't take the badge, which is like the only one I would even consider taking, so. We're not Guan dude. Oh yeah. Take him out. That was beauteous. That was just swell. Hey, yo, guys. Hey, don't be worthless when you're on my team. What the fuck? Finish him off. Whatever. We're getting a lot of friendlies right now. Just right here at this time. Knew it, Gingrich. Keep giving it to the same one. Okay. Okay. Oh, we have enough for both of them. Let's see if there's another shop, though. There usually is. Dude! Already found the secret, right? I'm not taking a key with me. I have just as much chance of finding a key as I do finding a fucking thing. Oh, cool, the ability to steal. You know what? Fucking know what? Blood Brooch, does that have one curse? It's 8.5. Can we go to 9.5? We're gonna try it. Okay. Nope. Okay. This is scary. It's very scary. We have maximum curse without maximum curse without kidding. What's this called? What's his face? So maybe we'll just use the thing. I just love the idea of getting Crueler Glaive though. I'm gonna consider it. And then I'm gonna fucking use it. I'm gonna fucking burn this for fuck this. I'm gonna show hell what hell's really feels like. And I'll tell you what the answer is to that perfect question. It is really feels like this. So we found a hip holster weapon also. It's kind of lame that it just targets the same one though. We got somebody working for us up north, I think. Or either that or he's got terrible aim. Yee. So Blood Brooch is, once we take damage, there's a lot we can gain from it. If there's enough enemies left. But until then, it's just kind of like, was it even worth it? Because we healed ourselves, you know? Oh, and because hull drops are pretty common now. I mean, of course I feel a little remorse about this because otherwise I wouldn't even have brought it up, but like, I feel like maybe I shouldn't feel any remorse about this. This is a run that stayed shitty for a long time. I put myself at maximum curse, and I feel like I should be able to enjoy it. What did I say about it being just as likely that we get a key as we get a fucking chest? You know, what would prove it as exactly as likely? If we now got a chest. We've used a lot of different forms of the chamber gun on this one. It's been our Peace Day resistance. That's not what that means, I know. But it has resisted the terrible tide of this run's overarching negativity. That's right. I can like double the longevity of that as well. Bum 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 da da li dum da da la bum ba dum bum boodly doo. I still think there's like a very nearly guaranteed item drop if you go that way. If you go the wrong way on one of these like final paths, it just feels too common. Too common. Man, I'm really good at hitting the one that's on my team. That was great. See? See what I fucking told you? Like, as long as you don't get hit in that final room, it's such a huge, highly frequent drop. It's not, I mean, it's not huge. Hugely common. I'm gonna keep leaning into this. I see if the Blood Bridge does that thing that some of the other ones do, where... Okay, so that kind of disproves my whole fucking point. Thanks a lot. About not getting hit, at least. Oh, I still don't have fucking good weapons at all. I forgot all about that. Shit, dude. That's a cold hard realization there. I mean, I may have to use the chamber gun. I'd really like to not have to, or not feel that I had to use the chamber gun. But man. I mean, it's great that these guys are jammed, or that guy was jammed. What about now? I don't know where the camera was doing there. Oh, maybe I was pushing up on the right stick. Oh. No damage on this. Sacco. Ooh-wee, that was pretty bad. Alright. I think that fire rate is very, very helpful. It's like getting to some of the better shots in it. There we go. Risky. I mean, didn't seem risky at the time, but ended up being pretty risky. Okay. That needs to be something else. Pull me through this semitone kind of life. Baby, 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 baby. Oh, man. I'm just going to clear it. There's too much of the screen blocked off. That's a fucking lich flawless baby. Dude, 9.5 curse. I like it. I still think that, I mean, it might have been stupid because so extra damage to bosses for silver bullets, extra damage to extra damage enemies. Was I doing double extra? I think I was. Anyway, but so missing the silver bullets before the old king was dumb as shit. But it wasn't as dumb as I wouldn't have felt as dumb. I don't feel as dumb about it as I could have, because I managed to still flawless that guy. I don't know. This is good stuff. Man, that was good stuff, man.